Good morning, everyone. Carrie from down in Texas on this tremendous Tuesday. Overcast, muggy, typical summer morning here in Texas. So let's get started this morning. Grab your trusty drink, whatever it is that you're going to be drinking, your tools and your makeup, and let's get started. As you can see, today I'm wearing sort of creams and browns and yellows, golds. So we are going to base our look today on this beautiful Tarte palette. This was one of the 4 palettes that came in a set on TikTok Shop, and it is a beautiful, beautiful. It's called Tartlet Starlight, and it's this beautiful goldish yellow. Let me see if I can get it better. There we go. And it's got just beautiful colors. It's got a cream, and then these beautiful gold tones, and then this beautiful rich sort of brown tone here that we're going to use. Just a remarkably beautiful palette. Not one that I wear often, but I do love it with this particular dress because of the colors that are in the dress. So let's get started. As you can see, I've already done my brows this morning, and I'm just looking. And I do need to correct a little bit right here. I just want to clarify something too. I got a message last night from someone regarding the positioning of my brows. And my brows are my brows. They're what they are. They're what I have. They're where the hairs are, which there's not very many of them. Never have had in me. Even before back in the day when we tweezed our um, brows, it's just not something that I have ever had a lot of. And so the positioning of them is just where they are. Can't make them grow in any further than they already are. So it is what it is. You work with what you got, and this is what I got. May not be the quote right or normal positioning, but it is the positioning that came with this body. So just some clarification there. All right, so I have done my normal routine this morning, my Fix and Glow, which is my moisturizer that I put on every morning after I wash my face. This is my beautiful Makeup Revolution Fix and Glow that gives you just this beautiful shimmer and makes your in my case, makes my skin feel and look like satin. It's very hydrating and very much, it just makes my skin ready to accept the other products that I'm using. And I have started to mix these 2 primers together. I do love the way that it makes my appearance look when I'm done, my complexion. And one is an e.l.f. Cookies and Dream, and the other is poreless uh, poreless putty primer. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. So I'm doing those, mixing those together, which I'm really loving that. And then this morning I did use my much more flesh toned under eye corrector concealer. And this is the Professional Makeup Concealer in 02 is the color. This I got from Amazon. It does a really remarkable job under the eyes. I do take it up onto my eyelids too to correct any small capillary problems, which I don't have a lot up there, but I do go ahead and take it up underneath my brow bone. Okay, so let's get started. We are going to now apply the Tier foundation, which is this red egg that is just so incredibly popular right now. Oh, I was reading something the other day. It said like one is sold every 3 to 5 seconds. Isn't that insane? That's just crazy. Obviously, it is a very popular foundation at this point. And from everything I have read, most people are really loving it. Now, I've had a couple of people in our community here try it, and they weren't real impressed with it. And you know what? That happens because we are not all the same, and we are not all going to like the same products. That's why there's a million different products on the market, in hopes that they find that one particular person that is going to love their product. I personally am loving it for a couple of reasons. I love how sheer it is, meaning it just feels like skin, but I'm also loving the coverage that I'm getting. I mean, I am getting from this very skin-like product a pretty high-end coverage. I do have a little bit of lip gloss on this morning because my lips are incredibly dry. All right, that looks really good. See, that's just a beautiful, you can see that little shimmer. That shimmer is from this product. And this is an Anise foundation brush, one of my favorite foundation brushes of all time. I do not use the sponge that comes in this product because for me it leaves lines and I don't like the lines, and I just feel the brush gives me a much finer, more blended look. I think it would have done better if they maybe put a little small sponge in here because it is a wet product. I don't know, just my thoughts, but I very much like the application with a brush, a foundation brush. Okie dokie, let's get in and let's add some contour. This is my e.l.f. 4-color contouring palette. And I just stipple this on. If you're new here to this channel and this is the first time you've seen me, thank you for joining us, by the way. I know you have a choice, so coming in and getting ready with us on this Tuesday, thank you for that. I am not I don't want to say I'm not a fan, but I just have a little fear of contour, that it gets way too dark for my skin complexion. And one of my wonderful followers suggested that I try this palette out because it has 4 colors in it. And I gotta say, she was right on the money with this, because I can take the lighter colors and I can blend it to my comfort zone. So I'm not feeling so unsure about it. It is a beautiful, beautiful product. Goes on very, very easily. Use a really big fluffy brush because I want that really fine finish. I don't want a chiseled line right here. So I use just one of these really fluffy brushes that I got from Tuesday Morning. And of course, they're not around anymore, but I am using this concealer brush too to put on my under eye concealer, and I'm also using it to put on my primers, and I am really liking that as well. It's a very nice, it's an e.l.f. brush, and I like that brush a lot. So as you can see, it looks really, really blended. It's just very subtle. I use these 2 first, and then I come in and I finish with these 2 on the top. This is an e.l.f. product, and I do very much like that product. All right, next thing we are going to work on is getting this all sealed up. And I am using, let me get a tissue out so I don't make a mess. I am using my Laura Mercier loose setting powder, which I love, in pink. And let's just start right here. Start at my eyes and I just sort of work my way down. Hope everybody's Monday started out great and your week is off to a fantastic start. We had my service dog, Duke, back to the vet yet. He is on a new injection protocol that has just arrived here in the United States. Been in Europe for quite some time, which happens all the time. And it is for dogs that suffer with severe arthritis, which he does. He has had 2 ACL surgeries on both of his legs. His knees both had to be operated on, which was a very, very big surgery for a dog. And we knew when we had the surgery that he was going to end up with arthritis because it is the main sort of after effect of it. But when a big dog like that ruptures a ACL, I mean, you really don't have a choice but to repair it because they would limp for the rest of their life. And I just could not put him through that. And so we opted to have them done. The first one he had done when he was 3, and then the next one he had done when he was 7, which is very typical too. If one blows, normally because they overcompensate so much for that surgery, the other one does too, and that's exactly what happened for Duke. But we are making him as comfortable as possible, and we've got a good pain medication rotation going for him, and he's 11 and a half. And so we just try to get him in the pool every day and get him some water therapy, which helps take the pressures off, helps him relax and calm so he can sleep well at night. And we're doing all that we can possibly do because he deserves it. He saved my life twice. He is my service dog for a reason. He's retired though now. He just sits with me, and that is totally okay with Mom. Okay, let's start with this beautiful palette. I'm very excited to use this again today. The majority of the colors in here are shimmers. So I think what we're going to do, I love this gold, but I also love, okay, I know what I'm going to do now. Got to make up my mind. We are going to get some eyebrow brushes out, and let me find my little one in here. Okay, there they are. We are going to start with this white palette. It's not really white. It's like a very light cream color. And we're just going to add that up under here. Up under the brow bone. Then we're going to come in and we're going to put it in the corner here. I'm going to put it there so we make sure that we have no dark shadowing in this corner area. Sort of blend it out a little underneath. Okay. Now we're going to come in with this beautiful gold color right here. And this is very pigmented, so you do not need a lot when you load your brush up. You can get enough that time, actually. Okay, there we go. This is this beautiful goldy color. Gorgeous shimmer. These are just absolutely beautiful from Tarte. Goes on beautifully. That beautiful color. Wow. And I'm just putting that on the, oops, ouch, majority of my lid. And we're just sort of blending it. I'm taking it up to the transitional area, but not into the transition. I'm going to use another color there. Now, there's a little bit of fallout, so I'm just going to take, I'm not going to put powder on it yet. I'm just going to take my little triangular powder puff and just kind of sweep that away for right now. Okay. Now I'm going to get a smaller fluffy brush, and we are going to pick up this color here. So I've used this under my bone, then I've used this all over the lid, the bottom of the lid. Now I'm going to come in and I'm going to use this color in the transition and underneath my eye on the bottom water line. Back and forth motion here, extending it up onto my brow bone. Want to see it outside the transitional area too. But I'm not taking it all the way up to where I have the very light color. I want to be able to see it out of the transitional area. Beautiful. Okay. Now I'm going to get one of my smaller brushes, just a little tiny small brush. I'm going to dip into, so to recap, first color right here, second color right here, third color right there. I'm going to pick up that same third color, and we're going to bring it down under here. Into my lower lash line. And I may have to darken that. Yeah, I'm going to have to darken that into the next color, which is this darker brownie color. Yeah. I like that lighter color up in the transition area, but it's not quite dark enough for down in the water lines. Beautiful. Now I'm going to take that same darker color, and I'm just going to come right here in this outer section and make a triangle, and then blend it outward into a little tail. Same thing right here. Making a little triangle and then blending it out and up. So we are connecting that dark right into here, and then connecting it down onto that lower line. Beautiful colors. So rich, just gorgeous. Okay, now because we have some fallout, let's take our Perfect Pour Pink Pack. It's a mouthful, right? All those P's. This is a pink setting powder. I love it. It's very fine. And we are going to stipple underneath the eyes and then sweep. What this is doing is it's adding some brightness to the under eye, as well as sweeping away any of that fallout. All right, now let's just go and let's blend everywhere else. Make sure our face is really blended. Chisel that a little bit. Gorgeous. Tartlet by Tarte. Amazon, no, not Amazon, sorry, TikTok shop. Okay, got that on. Let's now get some blush on. And this is my Fenty Water Brat. It's my standard go-to blush that I'm just loving. What I love about this brush, if you've not seen it before, if you've never experienced it or seen anybody use it, it's this beautiful iridescent blush that has some shimmer and some reflection in it. So you're actually using it as a highlighter as well. You can see how it reflects. Love this product. It's so incredibly beautiful on your skin. All right, lips. Before we get to eyelashes, let's do our lips. I'm going to clean all this off because I did have some lip gloss on. I'm going to prepare the lips again by powdering them using my same pink powder. This just prepares the lips to accept your product. Now I'm going to use the same technique I used a couple of days ago, and we're going to outline my lips, and we're going to outline them with a brow pencil. Yep, you heard me. I love this technique because it keeps your liner on longer. It keeps your lipstick on longer because you're using a liner, and a liner is a much stiffer product than a standard lip liner. You do have to push a little harder with this product. But I absolutely love the way it lines my lips. Now, I am not a huge overlining enthusiast, but by all means, if you are, do what makes you feel good. concentrating here. Now, sometimes what you will get, because this is a brow product, you might get a little piece of it in your line, but it's okay. It's all going to blend out once you get your other products on. Today, I am going to use just one other color besides my gloss, and this is my LA Colors Coco Shimmer. Beautiful color, absolutely gorgeous color with the eye color. It just absolutely pops, right? Oh, so beautiful, these colors. Now, to top that off, I'm going to use my Anastasia of Beverly Hills Nude lip gloss. And this is where, if you've got any of those little specks in your lining, this is where you can blend those out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love, I just love that technique. Wow. The young lady that I saw did this, she just was right on the money. Oh, goodness. Now where did the top go? I'll have to find it in a minute. No telling where it went. Oh, goodness. Oh, well. Okay. Let's blend. And make sure everything looks good before we get to lashes. Let me check my brows. Did I mess them up? Nope. Okay. Oh, I put the top back on. Oh my gosh. I'm such a dince sometimes, honestly. Okay, let's curl. I normally curl just once. You know when you blow dry your hair and you're blow drying your hair and you let the heat and the curl from the brush, just you blow it and then you let it hold for a second? That's the same principle with your eyelashes. So I curl them and just let it hold for a second so it holds that curl in. And we are using our trusty L'Oreal Panorama this morning. And of course, we are starting always down at the bottom, locking in that curl that we just put in. I had lots of questions yesterday, so I made some video shorts yesterday. Some people asking me some things to talk a little bit more about me and questions that come up in the process of getting ready here. As you guys know, I'm recovering from major weight loss surgery 3 years ago in December. So there was some questions about that, regrets about that surgery, what my average day of food consumption looks like. Do I have any regrets from the surgery? What is one of the things that I miss about Australia, my homeland? One person asked me, of course, I've been married for 34 years to my amazing, remarkable husband, Bill. And one of my follower sent me the cutest little message, and she's like, "What? You've been married 34 years? Tell me, please, what is the secret?" Hard work, not trying to change each other. We are polar opposites, completely polar opposites. I'm a Gemini, he is a Scorpio. Um, it's a very unusual combination. Um, Scorpios are quiet, sit back, wait, else, and control advice. Literally, that's an example of what we are and why it works. We are so different. He will always, always try to avoid a conflict. And I am one that was always, I got to talk it out. Let's talk it out. And he's like, I don't want to talk it out. It's so typical of we've had probably in our 30 years, 34 years, maybe 10 major fights. And it's either about the kids or about money. And we just have been very fortunate. We just are able to always come to the middle. I think that's because we are so different. And we don't try to change each other. This is a second marriage for both of us. And so we have a lot of similar things that happened in our younger life, in our relationships. And so that is also, I think, what solidified our relationship in the very beginning. We both knew what we want, what we didn't want, what we would never accept. You know, in our marriage early on, we had real struggles because we had a blended family. And you can ask my youngest son, would he marry someone with children? And he's not sure because he witnessed the struggles, and it was a mighty struggle at the very beginning. But 34 years, and here we keep going strong, and I am very blessed. He is a remarkably wonderful man, and my mother always said, "You are so incredibly lucky." He is just one of the kindest, gentlest, thoughtful partners I could have, and I'm blessed, and I hope we have another 50 years. Okay, let's see how we're looking. From what I can tell, it looks pretty good. Put these glasses on and see. Oh, wow. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous colors today. Love that lip with those colors. Blend that out a little better. Gorgeous. What do you guys think? Do you like this? Goldy browns? I do. Okay, this is definitely one of those products that I would encourage everyone to see if they can get a hold of. It does come in a set of 4 from TikTok Shop. There is I have 2 of the other ones. The other one is in my handbag, but these are the 2 of the other ones. And they come in, like I said, a set of 4. Well worth the investment, and they weren't terribly expensive, so it's not like you're dropping $100 or anything, but they're very, very good, very pigmented, beautiful formulas. I think these are definitely a must in your collection. So that is it on this Tuesday for me, guys. I hope your Tuesday is phenomenal. You get out there and just smoke the day, have a very productive day. Shoot for the stars. Dream as big as you can dream. Why not? Go for it. If there's something in your life that you've been wanting to do, what are you waiting for? Go get it. Just go get it. Say to yourself, This is what I want. Here's how I got to get there. Put your plan in motion, and then do not let anybody get in your way. You are your biggest and most important supporter. Believe in yourself. Believe in your goals. Visualize your goals, and then go do it. Anything is possible if you believe it strongly enough. And your biggest support system is you. Believe in yourself. It is a mighty, 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 mighty force to have. Put your best foot forward every day. You never know who's going to come into your life, and it could change your life. So be prepared, be put together, look like you are together, because it is a very, very powerful thing, especially when you're meeting new people, to make that very, very, very important 10-second first impression. You only get it one time, and then it's gone forever. Think about that. What do you do? Who do you see? What are your interactions? Who potentially could cross your path? And if you're not ready to go and put together, you could lose a remarkable life-changing opportunity by just taking 30 minutes to give yourself the opportunity to look your best. When you look your best, you feel your best, and you have your most productive days. Have a fantastic Tuesday. If you're new here, please consider joining. We'd love to have you. And if you do, please reach out to me and let me know that you're new so I can welcome you to our community. If there's something you'd like to know, ask. If I can do it, I will. If I can't, I'll tell you I can't. But I'm a pretty open book, and I want my authentic self to be a part of this community to help all of us live our best life as successfully as we can. I'm 62, and I'm in one of the best time periods of my life because I finally understand what my mother was telling me all these years. Believe in yourself. Anything is possible, but you got to believe in yourself. I didn't for a very long time, so I settled. Never again. Never going to settle again. I'm not talking about relationships. I'm talking about my career and the things that I want. I will never settle again, and I will never let anybody make me settle ever again. God bless you on this Tuesday. Get out there and have a phenomenal day. Make sure you hit the bell so you know the next time I post a video, which I do these get readies. I try to do them every morning just so we can come in and communicate, have a cup of coffee, put our makeup on, and get ourselves ready for whatever's coming into our life on this particular day. Believe in yourself. Remember, age, it's just a number. It shouldn't stop you from dreaming and aspiring to be all you can be at any age. You know, it's amazing how many young children at ages 4 and 5 know what they want to be, and they follow through, and they make it happen. If they can do it, so can we. Right now, at this time in our society, there are so many opportunities open for everybody. Go find it. Go find what makes you happy and gives you that adrenaline rush. Life's too short not to be doing it. God bless you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Be safe.